everyone, thank you for stopping by. My name is Shireen Hasni, and in today's video we're going to be doing a full body practice, but with focus on releasing the shoulders and upper back pain. Really, when we think of upper back and shoulders kind of go together, and this is going to be part one of two parts where we're focusing on upper back pain. In this one, it's going to be a full body active practice that you can do any time of the day, but maybe in the morning when you have a little bit more time and a bit more energy. And then I'm going to follow that by another video, part two, which is going to be more floor-based practice, just easy, relaxed. You can do maybe towards the end of the day or a time when you're just like don't have much energy, but you want to release the upper back and feel a bit better there. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We'll come straight to our hands and knees. So bringing the knees hip width apart, wrists in line with the shoulders, rolling the elbow crease forward, and keep your gaze maybe towards the top of the mat, neck extended in line with the body. And we're going to start with some cat-cow to warm up the spine. So as you inhale, you're going to tilt the hip, send it back, allow the body to curve, take your shoulders back, reach forward. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone or tilt the pelvis in, push the floor away, round the spine, maximize the space between your shoulder blades. We're going to do this a couple of more times. Moving with the breath. Inhale and exhale to round. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale and round. Inhale, exhale, rounding in, push the floor away. And on our next inhalation, we're going to come to a neutral spine, and we're going to start isolating the upper body and the shoulders. So from here, you're going to engage the core, push the floor away, and start in a neutral spine. And then we're going to dip the shoulders. You think of your letting go of dripping your in and bringing the shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, you're going to push the floor away and maximize the space between your shoulder blades. So the lower body is not really engaged, you're just in and out. Dipping the shoulders in, shoulder blades come together, push the floor away, shoulder blades apart. And exhale. And two more like that. Posing here, breathe. We're going to take the knees wide, bring the big toes together, send the hips back to your heels, coming to a child pose. And it's going to be an active child pose. So you're going to press the palms firmly on the floor, and you want to keep your arms engaged, elbows off the floor. Take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, you're going to press the palms, lift the hips, rounding your back, round, round, round. Allow the feet to separate as you reach forward, and then slowly lowering the hips, lowering your hearts, bringing the forehead to kiss the floor, keeping the elbows pointing back, close to the body, and take your shoulders back. And as you inhale here, you're gonna lift the heart, coming to your cobra, and keep going. Exhale, sending the hips back, toes come together, child pose. And we're going to flow through this a couple of times. Inhaling deeply. And exhale, round your spine, round, 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 round. Reach forward, feet separate, coming to lower all the way. Inhaling to your cobra, and then keep going. Bring the toes together. Child pose. One more time. Round the back, round, 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 round. Feet separate, keeping the elbows pointing back. Forehead kiss the floor. Keep the elbows back, shoulders down. Inhale to lift. And keep going to your back to your child pose. One more time. Inhaling and lift. And this time you're going to push the floor away, tuck your toes under, send the hips to the sky, coming to your down dog. Take a breath here, inhaling deeply, exhale fully. You can have your knees bent, pressing your chest down, keep your core engaged. And slowly gazing between the palms and start walking your feet forward to the top of the mat. And inhale, rise all the way up. Exhaling, palms together in prayer. We're going to take a big roll with the shoulders. Just take a couple of rolls here. You bring the shoulders in and up. And as you exhale, take them back and down. Taking a look at your feet, keep them parallel to each other. Keep them hip widths apart. Distributing your weight evenly between both feet. Start engaging your leg, pulling the kneecap, hugging the navel in, relaxing the shoulders down. And you're going to tuck the chin slightly. So just a slight tuck of the chin to avoid that. A lot of time we go like this, and we're all guilty of this. I've done that. A lot of us maybe do that. So you just want to keep your neck as a nice extension for the spine. On an inhalation, you're going to reach the arms up. And we're going to interlace the fingers and release the thumb and the index finger. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically like that. Take your shoulders down the spine. Keep taking your arms back as much as your body allows. So you keep them maybe biceps closer to the ears. And we're going to inhale, grow taller. And as you exhale, you're going to start taking your thumbs back and allow your gaze to follow. And notice I'm not sending my hips forward and arching into the lower back, but instead hug your navel and engage your core and let the movement happen from the upper body, the upper back. So the arms go back, gaze to follow. So even if you don't go so far, as you exhale, slowly start coming back forward, hinge at the hip joints, bend the knees if you need to, release the fingers, fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, folding one more time. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, palms together in prayer. We're going to take a deep inhalation, reach the arms up. Hips down, come to chair pose. As you exhale, you're going to take your arms behind you, interlace all 10 fingers. Bring the shoulder blades together without pushing the ribs forward. And as you exhale, you're going to start folding. So fold, fold, fold. Knees are bent, and then start sending the hips to the sky and taking the arms away from the body. So imagine that you want to send your knuckles forward towards the front of the room, direction of your head. Sending the hips, keep sending your arms forward. And maybe releasing here, just swaying, shaking your head. See how that feels. And slowly release the fingers. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhaling, palms in prayer. We're going to inhale, step the right leg back. As you exhale, bend the front knee. Make sure your back toes are turned in. We're coming to a warrior one. Inhale, take the arms up. Palms can be together or apart, but you want the palms facing each other. Engage your core, bend that knee. Breathe here. Inhale, extend the front knee. Take your arms behind you. We're going to take a shorter stand. So step that foot in slightly. And we're going to create so you can either create two fists and press your knuckles together behind the back, or reach for the elbows. Or if it is accessible, you can try taking a prayer position. So bringing the fingertips together. You want to start bringing all your fingertips together. And then see if you can walk them so the heel of the hand come together. If this happens, great. Start walking your palms up. See if that's possible. If that's not possible, then just create the fist or hold or reach for your elbows. You want to keep your shoulders back, heart open, engage the core. Don't send the chest forward and arch the spine. Keep your core engaged. Maybe a micro bend in the front knee. Inhaling here. As you exhale, start hinging, folding forward. Fold, fold, fold. Relax. Maybe here, now if that's accessible, you can extend that front knee slightly, but it's not necessary. And notice if your shoulders are collapsing here, if you lose the integrity, be mindful. Take them back, keep them active. As you inhale, gently rise up and release. Give a little, release the wrists, bend that front knee, step the right foot forward. As you inhale, you're going to step the left leg back. Turn the toes in. Try squaring the hips. Exhale, bend that front knee, taking the arms up, coming back to your warrior one. 5 breaths. And slowly extend that knee, take a shorter step, turn the toes in even more, squaring the hips, take your arms behind you, choose whichever variation worked for you, create pull, reaching for the elbows, for your fists, or for prayer arms. So this is one of the best things I like, to release the shoulders, is either coming for palms in prayer behind the back, or maybe reaching for the elbows. Now start micro bending that front knee, hug your navel in, inhale to prepare. As you exhale, slowly start folding. And if it is accessible, start extending that knee. Inhale to rise, and exhale, release, step that left foot forward to the top of the mat. Give a little circles for the wrists to release them. We're gonna inhale to our chair pose. You know I love chair pose. And as you exhale, step that right leg back. Back to our warrior one, bend that knee, breathe. And then slowly extend that front knee. Open the back toes out slightly. We're coming to Trikonasana or triangle pose. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. And slowly send that left fingertips forward, allowing the left palm to go down, right arm to go up. And from here, we're going to try to internally rotate the shoulder, take that arm behind you, and either hold your shirt or maybe reaching for the inner thigh. And keep sending that right shoulder back. Inhale to rise. And as you exhale, bend that front knee. Interlace all arms behind you. Turn the back toes in, so that you're back to your warrior one. You're gonna interlace all 10 fingers behind the back. Bend that knee, core engaged. On an inhalation, you're gonna take a mini back bend. So you're gonna start taking the arms away from the body, reaching the heart forward as if you're offering your heart to the sky. Knees bent, send your head back, offer your heart to the sky. As you exhale, you're gonna start reaching forward. Reach, reach, reach. Take the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. Keep sending the knuckles away from you. Heels of the hand can be together. If this is too much, they can be apart. And think of sending the crown of the head towards the floor. Keep your legs engaged. Engaging the leg, inhale, slowly rise. And release, take the palms to your hips. We're gonna step the right foot forward. Both feet together. I'm gonna change so you can see me. On an inhalation, step the left leg back. As you exhale, bend the front knee, take your arms up, coming back to your warrior one. Relaxing the shoulders down the spine. A lot of time what causes the pain is we're doing things wrong. So maybe this goes here and then you're crunching the shoulders. So mindfully take your shoulders down, keep the arms active. Breathe. Inhale, extend that front knee, turn the toes slightly out. Arms parallel to the floor, core engaged. Reach that right fingertips forward and then slowly allow the right palm to come down, left arm to come up. You're going to internally rotate the left shoulder, palms facing back. Reach either for your inner right thigh or maybe for your shirt, whichever feels right. So you keep sending that left shoulder back. Your gaze can be on the floor or to the sky, whichever feels right for you. And slowly rising up. Bending that knee. Take a shorter stand if you need to. Turn the toes slightly in. We're going to interlace all 10 fingers behind the back. Bring the shoulder blades together. Bend the front knee. Inhale, offering your heart to the sky. Arms away from the body. Take that mini back bend. And as you exhale, reaching forward. Taking the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Keep sending the knuckles away from the body. Send them forward. Think of the crown of the head reaching towards the floor. Keep your core engaged here and keep your legs really strong. Inhale, gently rise. And exhale, release palms to the hips. Step that left foot forward. We're going to inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. And as you exhale, bending the knee, fingertips to the floor, step the right leg back. Nice long step, right knee towards the ground. Inhale, taking the arms up, shoulders down, arms active, take your arms back, biceps by the ears. Core engaged, inhale. Now you can keep that right knee on the floor, or you can tuck the toes and come to a high lunge, whichever feels right for you. We're gonna bring the palms together, and you wanna flip it back. So the thumbs is gonna face the floor, and imagine you wanna bring your elbows to touch. And then start taking a mini back bend. Or maybe just here is enough for you. If that's the case, stay here, or if it is accessible, start leaning back. And slowly coming back to center. Exhale, palms down, step that left leg back. Lowering knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, down dog. On your next inhalation, step the opposite foot forward. So you're gonna take the right foot forward. So either low lunge, either take the left knee to the ground or keep it off the ground, your choice. I'm gonna start with the knee on the ground. Inhale, take the arms up, engaging your core. Don't collapse into the lower back. Bring the palms together to touch. And then take the thumbs back, so fingertips facing the floor. And elbows are trying to touch. Elbows are trying to come together. Staying with the knee on the ground or lift it. Either staying here or take that mini back bend. Start reaching back. And slowly take that knee down, take the palm to the floor, step the right leg back. Inhale, exhale, lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. And exhale to your down dog. Send the hips to the sky. Breathe. We're going to take 5 breaths in this down dog. As you exhale, take your knees down. Coming to sit on your heels. So we're gonna do one more thing here. We're gonna take not a full camel pose, but we're gonna start. So you're gonna tuck your toes under. Coming to stand on your knees. Rolling the thighs in. We're gonna take the palms behind, fingertips facing down. You're supporting your lower back. Bringing the shoulder, take your shoulders back. You want your elbows to be facing back. Hug your core in, inhale. And as you exhale, start sending your hips forward. Think of elongating that front body. If that's okay for your neck, stay here. Or try sending it back, whichever feels right for you. And slowly coming to center. Coming to sit on your heels. Palms together. Palms on top of the quads. I'm going to try camel pose one more time, and you can either repeat the same thing or go maybe a bit more. Just check in, pose and check in with your body, see what feels right. And start with your toes tucked. So engaging your core, take your palms behind, supporting your lower back, fingertips facing down, elbows facing back. And start reaching, hips are going forward, your front body is going forward, this is going elongating, reaching up. I'm losing my words today. Reach, reach, reach. Either staying here or maybe see if the right fingertips would come to the heel. If this is okay, then reach the left fingertips to the heel and see how that feels. Maybe you reach for the heels of the hand, reach for the heels of the foot. And slowly take the palms back to your lower back, coming up, coming to sit on your heels. We're going to take the hips to one side, extending both legs forward. Keeping the feet together, knees together, hugging your navel in. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, maybe folding. One thing I want to say about forward folds in yoga, to avoid getting like pain in the upper back, and really just to have the right form, avoiding this. So you don't need to reach for your toes. You want to keep your spine nice and straight. You want to keep your shoulders back, keep the legs engaged, and start, you're moving from here, you're hinging at the hip joints, and more like your abdomen is first coming to touch here, and you keep reaching. Reach as far as your body allows. Now when you're here, then maybe this is gonna relax, but don't do that. This will cause a lot of pain in the upper back. Slowly inhale, back to center. Just make sure you have enough space. I'm gonna bend the knees, holding the inner thighs from outside, and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming to lie down. Come all the way to the floor. And we'll take a gentle twist, hug the right knee to your chest. And slowly take the right knee towards the left, extending the right arm, take your gaze towards the right, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Coming back to center. Extend the right knee, bending the left knee. Taking the left knee all the way to the right, take a gentle twist. Extending the left arm, gazing towards the left shoulder. Slowly coming back to center. extending both knees. And you can stay in Shavasana as long as you need to. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and make sure to check out part 2 for that time when you just want an easy floor practice to release upper back pain and to release the shoulders.